Good day, everyone. You are welcome to class today. And this is ESM 101 Piano, and I remain your facilitator. My name is Emmanuel Edet Hadwak. So today we'll be looking at lesson 5, music, staff, and clef. What are we expected to know today? So at the end of this class, you should be able to define stave or staff, highlight the letter names of lines and spaces in treble staff, highlight the letter names of lines and spaces in bass staff, describe grand staff, then construct simple rhythm on a named staff. So now, before we go into the staff, we'll discuss about letter names. That's the music alphabet. What are the alphabets we use in music? So the alphabets we use in music are those highlighted on the screen. There we have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. These musical note names are the same for bass, guitar, piano, violin, and all other instruments. This is very, very important because by the time you want to play and you are told on the piano, give us the middle C. So the middle C on the piano is the C4. You should know exactly where to go. So when it comes to all instruments, letter names play an important role. Now, let's look at stave or staff. What is a stave or staff? A stave or staff is a set of 5 horizontal lines, and 4 spaces that each represent different musical pitch. And as you can see, if you count the lines there are 5 lines and there are 4 spaces. Then, when numbering the lines or spaces in a stave or staff, the line 1 and space 1 are the ones below the staff. So you start below the staff to count the lines and the spaces. So the line below is line 1, followed by space 1, followed by line 2, followed by space 2. You do not start from the top to count them. So now let's look at clef. Clef in musical notation is a symbol placed at the beginning of the staff, determining the pitch of a particular line and thus setting a reference for or giving a key to all notes of the staff. The clef symbol is very important because it will tell you everything about the staff you are dealing with. To tell you what type of staff you are dealing with, then what letter name is applicable to that staff. Then it will tell you the different pitch you should expect in that staff. It is very, very important. Now let's look at the types of clef we have. We have the treble or G clef. We have the bass or F clef. we have the C clef, and the C clef can also be an alto clef or a tenor clef. So these are the types of clef that we have. Now let's look at the treble clef or G clef. A treble clef has its symbol, is a symbol that appears at the beginning of lines of sheet music. You can see the symbol there. Then the treble clef is sometimes called the G clef. Why is it called the G clef? Because the treble clef symbol circles around the line G. Now, each of the 5 lines on the staff represents a specific pitch. The lower the line is, the lower the pitch. The higher the line is, the higher the pitch. It tells musicians what the note of the staff represents and is actually a stylized letter G. When you look at the treble staff there, it is the clef symbol is like a letter G that is stylized. Now, each of the lines and spaces in the treble staff have their letter names. Let's look at the lines. We have E, G, B, D, F. So line 1 is E, line 2 G, line 3 B, line 4 D, line 5 F. And the easiest way to remember them, we use an acronym, which is every good boy deserves favor. Every good boy deserves favor. Then looking at the spaces, we have face. Space 1 is F, space 2 is A, space 3 is C, space 4 is E. So by the time you remember face, you will be able to quickly recall. So combining the lines and the spaces together, we go line, space, line, space, line, space accordingly from the beginning to the end. And these the letter names can be repeated as many times as possible. So line 1 for treble staff is E, space 1 is F, line 2 is G, space 2 is A, line 3 is B, space 3 is C, line 4 is D, space 4 is E, and line 5 is F. So questions you can be expecting from here is, okay, you may be asked in treble staff, what is the letter name of space 3? So space 3 is C. In treble staff, what is the letter name of line 1? Line 1 is E. Now, let's look at the bass staff. So for the bass staff, space 1, line 1 is G, line 2 is B, line 3 is D, line 4 is F, line 5 is A. So the acronym we use for it is good boy deserve favor always. Good boy deserve favor always. Then for our spaces in bass staff, we have A, space 1 is A, space 2 is C, space 3 is E, and space 4 is G. The acronym we use for that is all cows eat grass. When you remember that all cows eat grass, you will recall. Now, combining both lines and spaces for the bass or F staff together, we have line 1 to be G, space 1 A, line 2 B, space 2 C, line 3 D, space 3 E, line 4 F, space 4 G, line 5 A, and it goes on and on like that. It is very important to remember the acronym, which is Good boy deserve favor always. And the spaces we have all cows eat grass. So the base clef is sometimes called the F clef because the base clef symbol has two dots that surround the line F. When you look at the two dots in the clef symbol, you find out that it surrounds the line F, which is the fourth line in this case, the fourth line. So each line of the staff represents a specific pitch starting from the bottom of the base clef or staff. The line represents G, B, D, F, and A. Now let's go into a particular unique clef that combines two different clefs together. Now, in summary, the grand staff or great stave is a two-part staff used in piano music. Please, this is very important for all of us taking ESM 101 piano. This staff is what we use mostly. So it is a two-part staff used in piano music consisting of the treble staff on top and the bass staff at the bottom, with the imaginary line of the middle C, all joined by a brace. You can see the imaginary line there. Actually, the imaginary line is at the center, and it is joined, the two staff are joined by a brace. This is very important. So this makes the grand staff a staff that has 11 lines and 10 spaces. 11 lines and 10 spaces. This is very, very important. So braces are curved lines that usually connect two or more dependent staffs together. Now, it is very important to combine the letter names of both the treble staff and the bass staff in relation to the imaginary line of the middle C. So now we will look at the staff on the screen. So the line of the middle C, after the line of the middle C, we have a space. Then after the space, we have line 1 treble staff. Go to line 1 treble staff. Look at what is there. Line 1 treble staff is always E, as we did learn today. Line 1 treble staff is E. Now, between C and line 1 treble staff, there is a space there, which is our D. This particular position is very important in piano. Now, also coming down, after line 5 in the bass staff, there's a space between line 5 and the middle C, which is the C after line 5 in the bass staff. So the space is is B. So we have line 5 bass staff to be A, the space that follows to be B, then middle C. I take it again. Line 5 bass staff is A, the space that follows is B, then we have middle C. Now, line 1 treble staff is E, the space below it is D, then we have middle C. So we have middle C, D, then line 1 treble staff E. I take that again, middle C, D, then line 1 treble staff E. Then I can also say A, that's line 5 bass staff A, then B, then middle C. This position is very important on piano. Now, let's look at the C clef. The C clef can either be alto clef or tenor clef. So on the alto clef, the alto clef places middle C on the middle of the staff. This is used by either viola or alto trombone, the other instrument that uses the alto staff. Now, in the alto staff, middle C is line 3. Line 3 is the middle C. Then for the lines of the alto staff, we have line 1 is F, line 2 is A, line 3 is C, line 4 is E, and line 5 is G. The acronym we use is focused attention creates excellent gains. Then space 1 is G, space 2 is B, space 3 is D, space 4 is F. The acronym we use is good bows, do flow. Now combine the lines and the spaces together for the alto staff. We have line 1 F, line space 1 G, line 2 A, space 2 B, line 3 C, space 3 D, line 4 E, space 4 F, line 5 G. For piano, we may not need to lay emphasis on this, but it is very important we know about the staff, the alto staff, and the position of the middle C. Once you know that the middle C is line 3, you'll be able to fix every other letters accordingly. Now let's look at the tenor staff or the tenor clef. The tenor clef is centered on the 4th line up of the stave, which corresponds to middle C. As a result, the tenor clef is also referred to as a C clef. So the tenor staff also has line 4 to be middle C. Once you place your C on line 4, every other letters will fall in place, either down or up. So for the lines in tenor staff, we have D, line 1 is D, line 2 is F, line 3 is A, line 4 is C, line 5 is E. For the spaces, we have line 1, space 1 to be E, space 2 is G, space 3 is B, space 4 is D. Now combining the lines and the spaces for tenor staff together, we have line 1 D space 1 E, line 2 F space 2 G, line 3 A space 3 B, line 4 D space 4 D, and line 5 E. These are good to note, but in piano we sparingly use the tenor staff. So in piano, we concentrate more on the grand staff, treble staff, and bass staff, but it is worth knowing. So the line 4 is your middle C for tenor staff. So this will lead us to the end of this class. It's been nice having you in class. So by now you should be able to define stave or staff. You should also know the different staff, know the letter names in we use in music. That is the letter or alphabet we use in music. Then highlight or note the letter names of each staff for both line and spaces. Then combine the treble and bass staff with the imaginary line for the grand staff or great stave. Then take note of the C clef, which is our treble, our alto staff and tenor staff. So this, we have come to the end of today's class. It'd be nice having you in class today. Thank you. We meet some other time. Bye.